I think, I mean, calling the police out because you're having a row over the remote control is ridiculous, in my opinion. However, if you've got a 14, 15-year-old and they're, you know, 6'1" and they're getting really aggressive and they know their rights and you're feeling this is getting out of control and I don't know what to do, sometimes I think the scare tactic would be to call the police and let them have a word and let them know how serious this is if they carry on or become violent or they're smashing up your house. If they want to act like a criminal,
I mean, if every
like
parent was having a trouble with their teenage child, phone the police,
I don't think
we'd never have any police doing anything else.
I think in extreme cases, I mean, the ones that call out for remote control, row, that's just silly.
But and I also think if it's the beginnings of actions that could lead to criminal behaviour, you know, as you said, it's violence, it could be smashing up the house. That can escalate if you allow it. And I think I have to be really careful here when I say this, and I'm going to attempt to explain myself properly. So I remember at 15, I remember a law came in that said that parents were no longer allowed to smack their children. I remember teachers were no longer allowed to touch pupils. So, for instance, you know, restrain them and stuff like that. And I remember everything changing. I remember the game literally changing. I remember seeing children speaking to their parents in ways that they had never done before, knowing you can't put your hand on me. With teachers, even myself, I would say to them, you can't touch me, you can't, you know, it felt as if things had changed. Absolutely. And I think what happened with that, I mean, I don't agree with corporal punishment, I don't agree with hitting children, but I think the changes in discipline have changed how children are, and it's as if we're adapting as parents, and it's how do you deal with it if we're not allowed to instill that kind of fear in our children. Now, I've noticed as a parent, again, as I said, I don't agree with hitting children, that my ways to discipline my children are totally different to my mum's or my grandparents, and it is literally as if you're juggling. And so I can kind of understand when someone feels the need to call in the police, because how else are you?
Do you think it's a case of the children haven't been disciplined enough when they were young, therefore by the time they're 14, they're so mouthy with so much attitude that you've lost control?
It's a different type of discipline, though. It's a different way of, you know, we've got things like the naughty step and stuff like that. Are they as effective?